Okay, we're up and running, and this is 1.6, gaining a root. What is the problem that they gave you in the book, please? Somebody lay that out for me. Okay. Plus x minus 2 over x plus 2. 8 minus 4x over x squared minus 4. Okay. Ms. Osborne's trying to mess with my mind there, I can tell. Okay. So, initially, you see this, and what jumps out at you? Well, whenever you're adding, Lucas, stay with it, Riley, help him. Help him. Say, Lucas, we're on a mission. Okay, so whenever we're adding fractions, what do we have to do? Common denominator. Common denominator. Okay, and then these should jump out at you. Little ding, ding, dings. Bells go off here. Why? What's close, Sean? X minus 2 and x plus 2. What are they called? Conjugates. Okay, these are conjugates. Conjugates. Is that right? With a U? Okay. I need help on my spelling at all times. We'll all work on our spelling together. Okay, so that means to me, because they're conjugates and because I know the product of these two, that we can try get some common denominators here. Okay? So if I have x plus 2 and x minus 2, I'm going to multiply by x plus 2 and x plus 2, which is better known as what? What is this? X plus 2 over x plus 2? 1. It's the multiplicative identity. I can multiply anything by 1 and I'm cool. Okay? It's not a problem. And over here, what am I going to multiply by? Yeah, the conjugate, x minus 2 and x minus 2. And then this whole thing equals 4x over x squared minus 4, like that, right? So then, how about you all do that? I'm going to pause and take a little break. I want to get you. So now, most of you at this point would say, now, wait a minute. You know, I can put these guys together, right? I can combine a bunch of like terms, and I can get, what, 2x squared plus 8 equals 8 minus 4x. Now, notice, common, common, common. And a lot of people, a lot of mathematicians will go, well, I have everything common denominators, so I can just say, therefore, the numerators must be even, and they'll drop off the denominator. Very common. We do it all the time. Okay? Yes. Oh, that's what I'm saying, Sean. That's what I'm saying. Because if you have this, I'll do it long term. It's fine. No, that's fine. It's fine. Equals 8 minus 4x over x squared minus 4. Is that right? Did I drop anything? I dropped something. Okay. I'll go slow. Okay. We have x squared plus 4x plus 4, and I'll do it slow. X squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, and then we got a plus. You two are going to drive me crazy. Okay, you're up here just twitching. Get used to it, man. Okay, here we go. So now I do it all the time. Get used to it. Okay, notice that this, and this are common denominators. Okay, so so I can say, I can combine these two with one denominator. Is that okay, Sean? How about I answer my question first? Okay, good. So that will give me 2x squared plus 8x over x squared minus 4 equals 8 minus 4x. Oh, plus 8. Thank you. Thank you. See, I do that all the time. That's why I rely on you all. Okay, equals x squared minus 4. Okay, and at this point, you can, and often people do, keep in mind where often people will, at this point, say, oh, okay, I've got everything over common denominator. And you can subtract it if you want. Maybe we should go that route and subtract it. So you can go, I want to go blue. You can subtract this from both sides, right? I can go minus 8 minus 4x over x squared minus 4 and minus 8 minus 4x over x squared minus 4. Is that okay? Is that okay? Well, we really want to get things equal to 0 if we can. Okay? And this here will get it equal to 0. It's a good question, Phoenix. Okay? So now I have what? 2x squared plus 8 minus 8 minus 4x over x squared minus 4. Is that all right? Reba? Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right, because I'm going minus. Good. Good call. Good call. Okay, so that is going to be plus 4x. She is so right. She is so right. Thank you, Reba. We already had common denominators, so we're okay there. Well, think about it like this. Think about a little one off the side, like 5 6 minus 3 6. What's that? 2 6. Okay, think about it like that. Okay? All right, let's keep going. We're almost there. We're almost there. So now we have 2x squared plus 4x, right? Over x squared minus 4 equals 0. True story? Make sure, Zach, am I getting it right? I make little arithmetic mistakes all the time, so I rely on you guys. That's okay? It's okay? Okay. Now, it's all right? You guys in the back, it's okay? So then, what can I do to simplify this maybe? Thoughts? Zach? You could multiply by the conjugate. Will that make it easier? Probably won't make your life easier. Well, one thing I'd try to look for is I have x squared minus 4 in the denominator. Yes? And if there's any way at all possible that I can get that up here or anything like it, then that's a good thing, and I can use that to help me clean things up. Or if I can factor something out that'll make it look like that, then that's a good thing too. Okay? So think about that for a moment. Think about ways that we can clean that up. Okay. Okay. You could. There's more than one way to do this one. Um, well, I don't know if it would help. Okay, here's another thing to think about. Okay. Okay, what situation will make the entire fraction equal to 0? Okay? What situation will make the entire fraction equal to 0? 0 in the denominator? In the numerator? Yes. A 0 in the numerator, and then we don't care. A 0 in the numerator. Okay? So then we can say, therefore, 3 dots, 2x squared plus 4x over x squared minus 4 equals 0 when 2x squared plus 4x equals 0. Don't jump to x yet, Nathan. Can I make that statement? Okay. And hold your thoughts about the denominator for now. Okay. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay. For right now, just say this whole thing goes to 0 when the numerator goes to 0. 2x squared plus 4x equals 0. Who's causing stomach problems with that? Santiago, is that making you uncomfortable? Making your eye twitch a little bit? Abby, is that okay? Okay? Remember, 0 over most anything, 0 over most anything equals 0, yeah? Well, we'll talk about that in a bit. But anything, I'll say most anything over 0, what's going on there? Yeah, it has an infinite number of sums, so we say it's undefined. Okay, so when you see this, you go Danger Will Robinson. But 0 is okay. 0 is okay. 0 over something. 0 in the numerator is okay. Okay, so we can say for right now, when 2x squared plus 4x equals 0, we're cool. All right? So let's continue going. So now we have 2x squared plus 4x equals 0. And then what? What can we do? You could complete the square, you could do the quadratic formula, but you don't have to work that hard. That's like using a 12 gauge to kill a mosquito. Not necessary. Not necessary. Ty, how can we solve this for x? Sure you do, Ty. Come on, man. You do know. And you know if you say I don't know, I'm going to pick on you. So I'm going to pick on you. Didn't your sister warn you about that? Yeah. Ty, do you see anything common in both of these terms here? 2. So let's factor out a 2. Ty, what do you have? Okay. Equals 0. Great, Ty. And too bad there's nothing more that's common in there. There's an x in both. See, you do know. So now we can factor an x out. And what else is left, Ty? X plus 2. Factoring things out. Beautiful. Equals 0. Now, we have one item here times another item equals 0. What does that mean about one of those? Okay, what does that mean? One of these terms must equal 0. Has to, because something times something else equal to 0 has to mean that one of them equals 0. Has to. Okay? And that's a really important concept in solving things. Okay? Now, so that means that 2x equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. Okay? So that means x equals 0 or x equals negative 2. Okay? Now, but wait, there's more. Oh, okay. Good question. Good question. Thank you. Okay. But wait, there's more. What about the denominator way back? Okay? Let's see if we can get something cool here. Something groovy. Now, I want it to be straight. Okay? Going up here. Going up a little more. Where did we... Right here. Okay? And then I need another one. Right here. Okay, remember? We had that denominator. Well, you got to check it. Whenever you do something like this, you got to keep in mind what happens. Okay? Okay? Now, talk to me about daughters and coffee and lofts and negative twos. Okay, hold that thought. Somebody other than Zach, I want you all to think about this, process this a little bit. Zach, you're a fabulous human being, but hold that thought. Negative 2. Okay? Think about negative 2 right here. Well, you can think about 0 too, but 0 doesn't scare me. When you put in 0, what's going on here? When you put in 0. Okay? So let me clone this, and come on, can't I clone that? No. 2x squared plus 4x over x squared minus 4. Okay, so we're going to just go down here. Okay, so it's 2x squared plus 4x x squared minus 4. So equals 0. So let's check this a little bit. Okay? Check. Plug in 0. 2 times 0 squared plus 4 times 0. Thank you. Stay with it. Over 0 squared minus 4 equals what? 0 over negative 4 equals 0. Sweet, it works because it has to equal 0. Checks. Okay? 0 checks. Great. What about, what was our other solution? Negative 2. Let's check negative 2. Gosh, Sean, I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh, and this actually is bad. Bad. I should probably go negative 2 squared like that. Okay, and what is happening here? Minus equals What does this equal? Something over 0. I don't even care about the rest. It's undefined. Or it might be indeterminate. I don't know. Undefined. Hold that thought. Now, hold that thought. So, what does this mean then? Okay? What does this mean? Is 0 a root? Is 0 a root? Yes. Okay? Yes. Okay? When you see anything divided by 0, it's Danger Will Robinson. Okay? You'll see Lost in Space. Well, I'll have to play a video. It was so bad. Lost in Space was this sci-fi show, and it was so bad it was good. So people would sit around and make fun of it. Is -2 a root? No, they did. No. Okay. -2 is not a root in the original equation, and you can check that too. I mean, we could have gone way back to the top, done the same thing. Okay, so even mathematically, this is normal. Yeah. Ladies, gents, stay with it. Mathematically, it's -2 is a root, but it is not a root. And that's a situation where you gain. I don't even like saying it's a root. You're not gaining a root. It's an extraneous root, I'll call it. I don't know, is that the term you guys used? Yeah. Okay, it's an extraneous solution, but it is not a solution. So you got to be careful there, and that's why we always check everything. Okay? Renee? Question? Sean, question? Oh, sometimes you'll get 0 over 0.